And hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again making you my thoughts and movie review for the brand new Guy Ritchie film, the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. And I know it's a handful. This movie stars Henry Cavill, Aaron Richardson, and Elsa Gonzalez, and a whole bunch of other actors in here that can't remember their names right now, and I apologize. But I gotta say, this was a pretty cool movie. It tells the story of these group of, I guess, like special ops soldiers who, they have these skills, and they're very dangerous at what they do, but they come together and they have a mission to infiltrate Hitler's, I guess his military force, to take out, I guess, these special submarines that he has, to try to get rid of them and destroy them before they can use them against the British and the enemy empire as well. So Henry Cavill, and he sets up his team, and him and his team literally go into enemy wars to take out Nazis, to take out these ships, these warships that they need to take out before they become a big problem and cause damage. Okay. I'm gonna say off right off the back, I really thought this movie was great. This movie had, it had a lot of kind of like Inglorious Bastards feeling to it, where it felt like maybe Guy Ritchie talked to Quentin Tarantino and how to have kind of like a similar style to his work. And usually sometimes, Guy Ritchie's, action-based films usually sometimes feel like he's kind of not copying Quentin Tarantino with his style, but kind of similar, but in his own way. And I really appreciate it. I thought, obviously Henry Cavill, who we all love, he was our Superman at one point. He's probably going to be somebody cool and awesome in Marvel one day. We'll see. He was great, obviously. You got Aaron Richardson, who's in here, who's pretty much campaigning to be Batman. After watching this movie, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, he could be Batman. There's also, I think, another character he could play that involves arrows. So I'll let you, when you guys watch the film itself, you can judge on yourself. A little big for his character, for that character, but you know what? Whatever. I think he'll make a great, that particular character in DC if he decides to join the new DC. But yeah, he was fantastic. Elsa Gonzalez is also great in here. She's starting to become this actor that I really started to like. I think she's really great, and I think she's gonna get better as she continues doing these not small roles, but supporting roles in here. And she was fantastic in here. Everybody else in here was just great. The bad guys were great, even though you were kind of like rooting for them to get killed, because let's face the fact, Nazis are whack. So yeah, the action was cool. The story was pretty interesting. Apparently, it's based on a true story. I might be wrong about this part, but I'm pretty sure the guy who Henry Cavill plays is the same guy who eventually created the James Bond stories. So kudos to that. That's awesome. So he kind of, I guess, he based his his experience into the James Bond universe. So that's awesome, because they were talking about something pop up about the real life stuff at the end of the movie. So that's cool. But yeah, I really thought this movie was a lot of fun. Maybe a little long, but overall, I thought this movie had charm, laughs, obviously. Action was great. It's always great seeing Nazis get their butts whooped, because let's face the facts, we all don't like them. The characters were relatable. Each character, they had their own backstory, I guess, and you end up liking their characters, some more than others. I really liked Henry Cavill's character a lot. He was like this sophisticated leader, and I'm thinking to myself, like, yes, and that's why they supposedly based this, I could be wrong, based his character off James Bond, because he had like a suave, gentlemanly, sophistication about himself, and I thought that really worked. Elsa Gonzalez's character was great as well. She did a really fantastic job. Thought she was great, and yeah, I just thought the movie was a lot of fun. There were some moments in here I'm like, either Does that really happen in real life, or this part is just like kind of just for the movie? Because, like I said, this movie is based on a true story, so I'm not really sure what exactly actually happened and not happened, and they added to this movie. So there's that. But because there's some moments here, I'm like, could that really happen? Okay, I'm gonna let it go because it's like this movie's just fun, and I really enjoyed it. So if you guys are looking forward to this movie, I highly recommend checking it out. It's a really fun little action film. It's got Guy Ritchie all over it. It's got elements of like maybe a Quentin Tarantino film, minus all the big blood explosion stuff that he normally does, but it was still very satisfying. Great action scenes. If you want to see Nazis get their butts whooped, that's always a good time. So yeah, check this movie out. I highly recommend it. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about this film. If you guys saw it, looked at the trailer, it looks interesting. Did you guys knew it was based on a true story? Leave me a comment below. Let me know. Stay tuned for more. Thank you very much, and have a good day.